So here's the thing. With the way that this defensive player of the year race has completely shifted in the last 2 weeks, today was the first time that I had, a little extra time that I could sit down and really look at the numbers, see what has caused this shift, right? And I've been watching the games. I saw Draymond against Denver and against the Lakers, and he's been playing fantastic defense. He's a great defender, genuinely a Hall of Famer. Should have won multiple defensive players of the year, in my opinion. He's one of the best, if not the best defender of the last 10 years. So the dude's great. I want to start off by saying I'm not taking anything away from him. But with the way the narrative had shifted basically overnight, with the way Draymond went from out of the race entirely to the clear favorite right now as far as the betting odds are concerned, I assumed, wow, he must be putting up some crazy numbers, or the Warriors or the defense is just really killing it right now, which I will say the eye test is much more favorable than the numbers are gonna suggest when I go through this with you guys. But I thought the numbers must be undeniable, right? Everyone's saying, oh wow, Draymond, he's really turned it on here in March, in the back half of the season. And again, it's true to an extent, but I assumed that these numbers were way better. I thought I was going to sit down and be like, all right, you know what, Draymond, maybe he really does deserve it. Good God, man. Good God. Not only did Evan Mobley play way better than Draymond for the entire first half of the year, but he's actually still outplaying him, even during this stretch, even during the last 2 weeks when Draymond has leapfrogged him and become the favorite, and everyone in the media is just glazing him. Mobley is still playing better. So I've had this on the screen, so you've probably read it already, but just looking at the last 6 games, so basically the last week and a half, 2 weeks, since Draymond has become the favorite, Evan Mobley, these are just totals. So again, we're going to take everything into, context, but Evan Mobley over his last 6 games, he's grabbed 53 rebounds. He's got 18 stocks, so blocks and steals combined, only 13 fouls, 53 rebounds, 18 stocks, 13 fouls. Draymond during the same stretch, his last 6 games, 39 rebounds, so 14 fewer than Mobley, only 10 stocks, so 8 fewer than Mobley, and 20 fouls, even more fouls than Evan Mobley. So he's fouling more, he's rebounding less, and he's protecting the rim and generating steals at a lower rate than Evan Mobley. Not only that, you might think, at least I thought, I was like, okay, well, the Cavs have been slumping a little bit as of late. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's because the defense hasn't been so good recently. And, the Warriors, they've been rolling, right? They've been playing good. Well, guess what? During that 5-game stretch, the Cavs and Warriors are both 5-1. So it's not like one team is 6-0 and the Cavs are really struggling. The Cavs and Warriors are 5-1. Now, this is counting only the games Mobley played. They're technically 6-1 during this stretch, but Mobley missed one of the games. And during all that, during the 6-game stretch, opponents are shooting 4.6% worse when Mobley is contesting them, so about 5% worse, and only 0.3% worse against Draymond. So no matter which way you cut it, whether it's the eye test or the raw counting stats or the team success or the team record, or even I tweeted this too. I think I can pull it up real quick. I just remember the stat. I'll just share it here. Not only are the Cavs and Warriors both 5-1, but over the last 2 weeks, the Cavs are actually better defensively than the Warriors are. The Cavs are 10th in defensive rating. The Warriors are 13th. So can someone please explain to me, genuinely asking, for one single reason, why a guy who is putting up 0 counting stats on the 13th best defense in the NBA has suddenly gone from out of the race completely to ahead of Evan Mobley, who has been the co-runner for the entire year. He was second behind Victor Wembanyama the entire year. He's been number 1 since Wemby was out. He's putting up better stats on a better team with the same record as Draymond Green. How did Draymond suddenly take the lead? There's literally no explanation other than he went on his podcast and complained. He's not playing better. His team isn't better defensively during this stretch. He's not putting up better numbers. The eye test at worst is just even between the two. Again, Draymond, I want to be clear, the eye test is more favorable to Draymond than these numbers are showing. He played really good against Denver. He played good against LA. He's had really good defensive games. He's a great defensive leader. But dude, there is no foundation. There is no basis for this race to have shifted so absurdly into his favor. It just doesn't make any sense. And even if we just watch these plays, I mean, I'm sharing my screen, might as well show you them. Look at this. This is just the last 6 games. Let me mute it. Look at the stuff Evan Mobley's capable of doing. This might be really choppy, but you see him, all right, he's protecting the paint. Let me full screen for you guys. Let me know. It might be really choppy and blurry, but hopefully it'll work. Look at him get back right here. Look at him get back on defense against the Clippers. This is in transition, runs down Bogdanovich, protects the rim, and something that goes, almost underrated with Evan Mobley. Pay attention to how the Cavs basically rebound every single one of his blocks. Not only does he get the stop, right there, of course, it goes straight to the Clippers, but not only does he get these stops, but he also secures the rebound on a lot of them. Like right there, bam, that's Cavs ball, shot clock violation. Isaiah Stewart trying to take him one-on-one. Nowhere to go. Can't get around him. Can't power through him either. Like, let's be clear on something. Beef Stew, one of the toughest, most physical guys in the NBA, he's trying pretty hard here to go through Evan Mobley, right? Like he's lowering his shoulder into him. Bang, bang. Mobley's not going anywhere. He's planted. He's strong enough now to take that hit. Meets him up there, gets the block and the rebound. There was a foul after that play. Here he is, help side. Stops the first drive from Kamara, rotates over, blocks that shot at its apex. Again, I honestly really respect Draymond Green as a defender. He's had some great blocks, even great blocks at the rim. Draymond Green's not blocking that shot. He is physically not capable of getting this high above the rim. Evan Mobley can do stuff that Draymond Green just straight up is not capable of doing. On top of, having Evan Mobley has the better counting stats. He's on the better defensive team. Now on the season, the Warriors are like 0.6 points better on defense. But if we're just looking at the last 2 weeks, which has caused the shift in narrative, the Cavs have been better. So I don't know where it's coming from. Even this play too, just to back up. I think I trimmed this play a little too early. You can see it. Denny Avdia has been absolutely balling this year, really hit his stride second half of the year. He's one-on-one with Evan Mobley. People have said he's a mismatch. People have said teams are targeting him on defense. Well, guess what? Denny gets completely packed at the rim, nowhere to go. It's another stop. Right here, help defense, rejects it. More help defense right here. Contesting without fouling. Draymond Green doesn't foul like a super, like he's not like a Jaren Jackson level fouler or anything, but Mobley does it even better than Draymond, contesting without fouling. So that's all for this clip, and that's really all that I had to rant about because, listen, you guys get it at this point. We watch Evan Mobley on a nightly basis. We see it every single game, the way that he just completely cleans up everything for the Cavs. And Draymond's great too. He's a great defensive leader, but I just don't understand where this narrative has come from, other than Draymond complaining on his podcast and all of his Clutch Sports media members jumping on the bandwagon because he's not the most impactful defender in the NBA this year. So much of this is strictly going off of legacy of Draymond. Rightfully so, probably should have won a couple of the awards. At least one or two of the ones that Rudy Gobert got, in my opinion, should have gone to Draymond. But guess what, man? If you want, here's the thing, because Draymond even said, this could be my last time ever winning it. And I got robbed before, so I feel like I should get it because this could be my last time. Well, guess what? If we want to stop having guys get robbed of winning Defensive Player of the Year, then we should start giving it to the best defensive player of that specific season, right? Just give it to the best defender every year. If we keep doing it like this, then 10 years from now, we're going to go, man, Evan Mobley, he got robbed throughout his entire career. He should have won it. Let's give it to him instead of whatever young superstars in the NBA at that point, right? It's this never-ending cycle is the point that I'm getting at. And if we give it to Draymond Green as a sympathy, as a pity award, which again, he's a great defender. I feel it feels disrespectful calling it a pity award, but if you want to stop guys from being robbed from Defensive Player of the Year, then let's stop robbing guys from Defensive Player of the Year. It's just really stupid. So that's basically my rant right there.